probably ask her questions for her, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Hmm.
She's a shy one. All right. Um. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new kind of live stream tonight. Um. We have Crash 9977 joining us from the dark ether. Hello, Crash.
Hello.
And
Don't know
then
where I'm at right now, but it sure is crazy.
uh-huh. And then we have Kiki here in the background who may or may not speak, but um yeah, so the whole shindig of this and no face cam for this one, I just thought it might be cool to have a neat little graphic overlay I made in 2 minutes. But um so yeah, we're just gonna talk about Avengers Doomsday and try to answer some of my girlfriend's questions, and maybe this is mostly aimed toward Crash, but I'll try to help explain stuff where I can. Maybe just thought it might be cool to have. We'll find out. But anyway, uh, I guess I know we kind of discussed it a little bit in our Spider-Man review, but first off, Crash, how do you feel about Doomsday so far? Now that a second trailer has came out, are you more excited, less
You know, it's
excited?
honestly, pretty much, me and my dad watched the trailer together, and we were like, okay, yeah, no, it's looking good. But then my dad was like, on top of, but at the same time, from what I've heard, I'm still very nervous about it,
Oh yeah.
even though it looks really cool because we both really geeked out when Doom reactivated a bunch of the Sentinels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say this second trailer is definitely a step up from the first one. It's got me more excited. There are rumors going around that the third and final trailer coming out in October is going to be like batshit crazy, but we'll find out. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, more intrigued at this point. Um, all right, are you ready to possibly answer some questions?
I have a bunch of answers. Hopefully they work.
Okay.
All right, there you go, Junior.
Okay. Key is asking if there is a comic book storyline that's like I guess has elements taken from and being put into Doomsday.
Yes, there is. There is this one big event. I can't remember off the top of my head, but essentially what happened was that a bunch of they Marvel basically knew that they had a whole bunch of different universes here and there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just starting to clog up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So they pretty much did a event where um I actually kind of talked about this as well during the Spider-Man review,
Mm-hmm.
but essentially the universes were colliding together, and the only way to actually like survive it was to destroy the other universe.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like being controlled by this group of outside people. Um, the name escapes me, but
Mm-hmm.
essentially they were going around and causing these collisions.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually it came down to the main 616 universe and the Ultimate Universe.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, Doom,
Mm-hmm.
he um he with the power of uh Molecule Man for like easy like saying or
Uh-huh.
whatever. He's basically the constant, consistent between all the universes. He's in every single one,
Mm-hmm.
and he's pretty much like really important to keeping the universe alive.
Okay.
And but pretty much with Doom teaming up with Molecule Man, um, he basically took all the parts of all the universes and basically created Battle World, which that goes into Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So Doomsday is basically the is going to be the first part of what I was just talking about, where the universes are colliding and they're trying to save their own universes.
Gotcha. Okay. So I guess what kind of like plot elements would you expect from the comic books to be put into Doomsday? Besides the colliding universes part, I suppose.
Um, if I'm being honest here, I've only like I didn't actually read the storyline, but there's this good YouTuber. He sadly passed away.
Uh-huh.
His YouTube channel was called Comic Storian, and he
Okay.
basically goes over like the different events
Hmm.
and stuff like that in comics,
Okay.
and basically like summarizes it. And that's where most of my information about like stuff from outside of like Hulk and Spider-Man comes from.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
So yeah, they but for what my guess would be, it's definitely going to be pulling some stuff from uh oh no, I think that's the basic concept of it, because from everything that I know about
Hmm.
what's going on in the movie, it's only like the same in concept instead of like it being the same thing that's happening.
Okay.
I'm not going to spoil anything though,
Sure.
because I found out about this way early on.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Her next question, and there will be more to do with this question a bit later on, but she's asking is Doomsday set chronologically in the timeline after Endgame?
So chronologically, right after Doom an Endgame, uh, I would say it doesn't. It would be more so like taking place after um all the other movies that came after Doom Endgame.
Yeah.
Probably more specifically the Spider-Man movie, because we're now like this is that's the last movie before and the Doomsday,
Uh-huh.
because the original plan was instead of doing Doomsday, it was going to be Kane dynasty,
Right.
and Kang was going to be the main villain. But then, well, you know what happened. The main
Yeah.
actor went to prison.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
And from what I understand, the beginning of the movie is going to be having Doom taking out all the whole Kane dynasty.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Uh, do you have any follow-ups for that, Kiki?
Yeah, that one.
Number three?
Yeah.
Okay. By Captain America, do you mean Sam Wilson?
No, the real
Steve
one.
Rock. Okay. Well, Sam. Oh, all right. Okay. Okay. All right. Um, she's not racist. She's not racist. Okay. All right. She said there's a clip that shows Steve Rogers in the trailer, and she's asking why isn't he an old man like at the end of Endgame? And if he time traveled at the end of Endgame to Doomsday, why isn't he quote unquote Captain America? Also, why didn't he warn any of them about Doctor Doom when he returned at the end of Endgame?
Well, you see, that actually goes into spoilers for the movie,
Uh huh.
Spoil it.
because that's deeply tied to that, and I don't know how much you want to know from like the grains of salt that I have about it.
She wants to know everything. She wants you to spill it, and I'm cool with
Okay,
it.
all right. Well, essentially, what happened was is that when when Captain America went back in time to drop off all the Infinity Stones, and then he decided to stay in the past, it created a um like a big like time rift or whatever that basically sets the whole entire Doomsday story into motion,
A branch timeline.
and it leads a branch timeline, and that branch timeline causes Doom's family to die, and that's why he's so pissed off in the
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he's um essentially the first stop that he goes to, well, his main goal is to kill Steve Rogers in the movie.
Okay.
And um that's the main goal for it. And at some point, um the main cast will find Steve Rogers, and it'll be during the time. Oh wait a minute, no. Doom does go to Steve's timeline, and I believe he like either captures or kills his wife and child,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what causes Steve to go back into the present and help him out, is to rescue or avenge
Mm-hmm.
the kids,
Yeah.
or his wife and kid.
So why? So if all of this happens, right, and he lives through Doomsday and Secret Wars, and then he grows old, if that even is the same Steve Rogers through all this, why do you think he doesn't say anything in Endgame?
Um, right now, I'm not going to say anything about it because I'll just outright spoil the ending if
Okay.
it's true.
All right. All right. Does that answer your question?
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Sean.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's going all right. We're
Hey,
having Crash answer Doomsday questions on stream.
Oh, Doomsday questions? I don't want spoilers. I was just coming to say hi.
All right. Yeah, what's up?
Not much. Sorry, I didn't respond to your text. It's been a week.
That's all good.
Um, yeah. Bye.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye.
bye.
Okay.
No, that doesn't really answer my question.
Do you want to come over here and?
I'm just saying it doesn't answer my question.
Well, sure, but what do you want to try to, I don't know, like explain it, I guess, a bit better, or like what other questions do you have? Do you want to do number two?
No, why wasn't he Captain America in Doomsday?
Oh, so
I can.
yeah.
Okay. The reason why he wasn't Captain America in the Doomsday trailers is because he just got there, for what I understand.
Eh?
I don't know if he gets his shield or whatever, or his old costume back, but from when we see him in the trailers, he's just coming back
Yeah.
from where he was. He basically, at that point in time, he put down the shield
Yeah, because like
and
in
have a normal life.
yeah, in like the very first teaser that was releasing with Avatar Fire and Ash, it had given a short teaser to Steve Rogers, and it showed him like locking away his like scaled endgame suit in a trunk, and
Hmm.
settling down and raising a family after that. But yeah, yeah. What?
How is Falcon Captain America in Doomsday?
Because it
How?
yeah, how is Falcon Captain America in Doomsday?
If he locked away his stuff.
Well, he.
Well, because he locked it away back in the past, and when future old Rogers meets Sam in the present, that's when he gave his shield.
Uh-huh.
But don't think try not to think too hard in this. Time travel is really messed up in Marvel and DC.
She is definitely thinking too hard into it. Yeah, because I even have a hard time trying to explain it because like it is very messy, like and like she hasn't seen like the Falcon and Winter Soldier show or Falcon's Captain America movie or anything. So, um, but I don't know. I guess it's like. I don't know. My theory is that like Steve is gonna see how Sam is as Captain America through the next two Avengers movies, and then he's gonna grow and be like, oh yeah, I should. Or wait, no, because he already made the decision before he teleported because he told
Yep.
Bucky. Well, never
Mhm.
mind all that. All right.
I will say one thing in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
From what I know, when Sam was Captain America, um, Steve was also like using his shield and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
going by Captain America as well.
Okay.
But he was a little bit older.
Uh huh. She just face palmed to that. Okay.
Um, Also, fun fact, the 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 first person who he actually actually passed the mantle to for Captain America was Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It wasn't till like 2016, 2017 when they changed that to Falcon.
Hmm. Okay.
Why is Tony Stark Mr. Doom?
Um, for that, why Tony Stark is Doom in this? From what I understand, Doom, well, Doom in these movies is a variant of Tony Stark.
Do you know what a
So
variant is? So yeah, just to add another the word to the dictionary. Um yeah, a variant. So okay. In the Loki television series, right? It was described the like the timeline got like destroyed and now it's like
Like clones.
sure, but the so during Loki and actually pre-Endgame, the timeline was like one straight line. There was no alternate universes, no doppelgangers, no clones, nothing like that, right? And then at the end of Loki, Loki takes the throne. He's holding all of the branch timelines together, and that means that he had chosen to let these other timelines live free and basically grant the multiverse free will. So now if like a universe sprouts, it's like the butterfly effect. It can have a bunch of numerous different possibilities and how it's different to the main line like Marvel Avengers movies, right? And so a variant just means that it's the same character, but it's in a different branched universe than the main Avengers movies.
So it is Tony Stark. It is Iron Man.
It could well, it could be.
technically,
Yeah, it could be, but there's also like it's also been the inverse. Like in the Loki show, Loki had a variant who was a female version of him, and then like there was a crocodile version of him, stuff like weird stuff like that. But
an old man version of him.
Right. Yeah, much more comic accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff like that. I mean, a variant just means that it's the same character and like like who they are, but they could look or be different, like be a different species, stuff like that. But
Has Kiki seen any of the Spider-Verse movies?
I really want to watch those with her next. No, she hasn't, and actually, those don't connect to Doomsday at all. But for like
Yeah,
setting up the
I know they don't,
multiverse and
but it
all
would be a
that,
lot easier to
yeah,
explain.
We
yeah.
watched Spider-Man.
No, the animated Spider-Man movies.
Oh.
They're like really good though. Don't say
No, I
they're
said
good.
hello.
No, okay, so like we had just watched, Spider-Man, of course, the Brand New Day, and then we saw
No Way Home.
yeah, No Way Home. I pretty much caught her up on all Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, and then I got her caught up with Shang-Chi and Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So yeah, I do think the Spider-Verse movies would be they are much better at explaining the multiverse and all that better than anything that like the MCU has done, I think.
Yeah, they really have.
Um yeah, we'll watch those eventually. That's on the agenda.
Oh, why is that
Cool.
girl in charge of the Avengers?
Who?
The girl that we watched.
Oh, Yelena?
Yes.
Well, okay, so when actually Crash, if you want to answer this one, why is Yelena in charge of the Avengers?
You can go ahead and explain that.
Okay. Yeah, also that's another one. Her and I watched the Thunderbolts also. Um
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie. That's why I'm having you explain this.
gotcha, okay. It's actually a pretty good movie. You should definitely check it out. But
Yeah.
well, you just don't like the main actress. But um no, I mean the so at that point it takes place right before Doomsday, right? And in the post credit scene they talk about how like there are two teams of Avengers who are like competing to be like the top Avengers team, right? Like Sam Wilson, Captain America, has his own team of Avengers. Shang-Chi, his Falcon, the new Falcon, and maybe some others. We don't really know, but and then there's Yelena, Black Widow's sister. Um, and she's has her own team of Avengers, all those shitty people. And I don't know, I guess they just kind of had her voted in, I guess. I don't really know why she's the leader. Yeah.
Can't Strange tell
Big
the
potato
future?
stuff.
Right, yeah. What was that?
Can't Strange tell the future? Like, can't he know what's coming?
Yeah, he can.
He can, but he lost the time stone.
That's true. Yeah. Because remember, he was using the time stone to look in the future.
If
And
this was comic Strange, he would be able to do it anyways.
okay. And also, even if he was able to, he's at the end of Multiverse of Madness, he went into the dark dimension with that girl in the purple outfit. So, and
Yeah, I believe that's his wife in the comics.
huh, interesting. Okay. Um, so much for I love you in every universe, huh? Okay. Um, I don't even remember her name. All right. Well, okay. And I'd also say this, like, it doesn't really say like when he steps into that portal with her, so there's no telling how like which amount of time so we know it's after No Way Home because they talk about Spider-Man and an incident with him in that movie, but so
Yeah.
who knows, even if he could like look forward in time and like maybe see Doom or whatever, I don't even know like how long he's been gone or if he's even around.
Yeah. Funny thing actually,
Hmm.
um, Multiverse of Madness was supposed to be before Spider-Man No Way Home,
Yeah.
but then because of them having to push back the filming for the Multiverse of Madness. They had to change up stuff
Uh-huh. Yeah,
because
like
originally Spidey was going to be in Multiverse of
for
Madness.
your phone. Mm-hmm. Oh, Spider-Man, really?
Yeah, he was supposed to be in there, but
Huh.
because of filming conflicts and stuff like that, and just them having to push it back, they had to change stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had heard about America Chavez was originally supposed to be in No Way Home to be the one to open the portals to the Spider-Man and stuff, but
Hmm.
yeah, that just didn't happen.
Okay, in Endgame, you know how he said there's only one.
Actually, I actually want to talk about Doctor Strange for one more moment. So I saw another theory that was brought up, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. It, if this even is true. There was the concept of dream walking that was brought up in Multiverse of Madness, right?
Yeah,
And people are thinking that the real Doctor Doom actually isn't Tony Stark or a Tony Stark variant at all. He's just dream walking in Tony Stark's dead corpse. For some reason, he's choosing Tony Stark, right? I don't know
yeah.
how I feel about that really, because
Honestly, it might be a Doom thing
yeah, I don't know it.
because yeah, I don't know
Anyway, what's your next
because
question?
yeah,
In Endgame, when he said there's only one chance, to like save. How didn't he, since he had the stone, how didn't he see like what's gonna happen after?
he was primarily looking towards the future, as in, oh hey, this is the timeline where we beat Thanos
Yeah, because
and didn't go beyond that.
they were just focusing on defeating Thanos at that point. Yeah.
I don't like this.
She doesn't
Oh,
like this.
um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Um, a cool thing about Doom,
Mm-hmm.
um, he his entire power system is based off of two different things.
Mm-hmm.
It is based off of magic and technology, and he basically puts the two of them together,
Mm-hmm.
essentially. And actually, like fairly recently, there was like this comic book event called All Below Doom,
Okay.
and essentially what happened was is that Doctor Strange got turned into a vampire, and his main body had to be killed
Mm-hmm.
or is away while Strange is in his spirit form. So Doom takes over the role of Sorcerer Supreme,
Mm-hmm.
and basically, I don't know how it ends, but basically he becomes the Sorcerer Supreme, and then he goes around to other heroes to um ask for help for for uh controlling some stuff here and there. So there's like a Spider-Man was a part of the event. This the main story that I know from the event is that Spidey was asked by Doom to fight against oh, what is Tartarus or Terax or something like that.
Hmm.
Essentially, Juggernaut
Okay.
from the X-Men.
Yeah.
Um, he's not a mutant. He gets his powers from stone,
Mm-hmm.
and it's powered by this mega OP elder god.
Okay.
And essentially, um Doom was told Spidey, "Oh hey, I need you to take my place in fighting in this trial against Tartarax or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And we and if you you have to beat all 7 trials. If you fail one of them, he'll come into our world and take it over.
Mm-hmm.
So Spider-Man
And that's
knows
really,
Doctor Doom.
yeah. Well, I believe the storyline for what the Spider-Man storyline from the event was called is like the 7 deaths of Spider-Man.
Okay.
Because at the end of each of those 7 trials, he dies a horrible death and then comes back from the
Okay.
dead to keep on fighting in the trials.
Interesting. All right. Hmm.
But yeah,
How is that?
continue with the questions.
What was that, Crash?
Continue with the questions if you have any left.
Okay.
Let me think. So is he the most like he's powerful more than everybody else?
Doom.
Yeah.
Doom.
Even than Thor.
Doom is up there. Like he can definitely handle his own, and like when he blocks Thor, he could definitely do that type of stuff.
But isn't
He is
Thor
really powerful, but at the same time, weaker heroes can also get the better of him. It's just a matter of trying to stop him.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, um, for the Fantastic Four, the main villain for them is obviously Doom.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he's a bit of an ally,
Yeah.
but not completely. Uh, which actually leads into another thing I was saving for this. In the comics, because you guys watched First Steps, right?
Yeah.
Um, so Sue and Reed have 2 children. The first one being Franklin Richards.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically like this OP like character that controls the fabric of the universe
Yeah.
and controls how it goes. And was stated in the comics, the main reason why everybody doesn't age and things don't change is because of Franklin Richards.
Hmm.
And then the second child of Reed and Sue is Valaria Richards, and she is just as smart, if not smarter than her father and Doom.
Okay.
Um, and what happened was is that um due to like circumstances in Reed not being there because he was stuck in like the um a different dimension.
Uh-huh.
What happened was that um Sue was pregnant and he wasn't there for her. So Doom stepped in and
Uh-huh.
was like, "Hey, I can do a one over on on Richards, my rival.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll save Sue and the baby."
Mm-hmm.
And when he does that, immediately afterwards, he's like, um, you like had one request from Sue and Reed, and that was like, "Hey, I want to be the godfather of this child, and since I'm the godfather of this child, any of whom would harm this child will face the wrath of Doom."
Mm-hmm.
And she quite frequently goes to visit Doom,
Okay.
and kind of leads to like a funny little comic book moment where they're talking about advanced science stuff, and then out of nowhere she's like, "Hey, I want ice cream," and then Doom's like, "Doom will allow this."
Mm-hmm.
thinking of First Steps, isn't the silver girl stronger than Doom?
Silver Surfer.
Usually yes. The Silver Surfer is usually a lot stronger than Doom, because even Doom couldn't like fight um Thanos with the whole Infinity Gauntlet.
Uh-huh.
That was like a whole team effort. But if it was like a one-on-one fight with without the stones, Doom would have a fighting chance against Thanos.
Hmm. Why didn't you just kill them then?
But
It's a serious
uh,
question.
What do you mean?
Why didn't you just kill him at the end of First Steps?
You're
Hmm.
you're unmuted.
Am I?
Ew.
Not you.
so why didn't the Silver Surfer kill Doom at the end of First Steps? At the time, Doom wasn't a threat. He was off doing his own stuff, and from what was like from the context clues of it, it seemed like Doom was a part of the Future Foundation.
Yeah, like
But then
during First Steps, it had gone over the country that Doom is from. Like if you
Latveria,
yeah, Latveria. Like whenever Sue Storm was going to like, plead with the rest of the world to build the big engine things, and she was in like this big conference room with all the different countries and their representatives. The only one absent was Doom from his country. So he was off doing something else during the whole movie. Who knows what?
Trying to steal their
I
baby?
think that kind of what leads into what I was saying earlier about Doom's family.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe. But I mean I'm pretty sure there's like a 4 year time jump or something, isn't there, between First Steps and Doomsday?
Um,
Unless that's just
I
damn
don't know. I don't know off the top of my head.
okay. Yeah, I know there is with Thunderbolts, but I don't know. I can't quite remember if there is with Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Oh, where is it? What was I looking for?
So everything is Steve Rogers' fault.
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it
Maybe.
is.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say anything.
Mm-hmm. What, do you want him to spoil the whole movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know about all the spoilers for the movie.
Yeah, sure.
My dad, on the other hand, knows everything.
Put
I
your
just
dad on
know
the
about
phone.
little tiny bits and details.
Did you hear her? She said put your dad on the phone.
He's not here. I'm down at my mom's right now.
Yeah, don't. That's because we still want some surprises. Ain't that right? Rats.
Those damn rats. They're getting everywhere.
I'm trying to find this one post because there was a certain actor. Oh, here it is. Um, did you hear about the David Harbour line that he shared from the Doomsday script, Crash?
No.
So David Harbour is the guy who plays the Red Guardian, old Russian
Yeah.
Captain America, and
Hmm.
he was doing some interview with Variety. It looks like, and he was asked to share a line from the Doomsday script that he said as his character, right? In the movie as
Hmm.
his character. Out of all the lines he could have shared, he shared this one. And this is the line. You are Tony Stark.
Huh.
Yeah. Then the first reply to this tweet when Doom snaps his neck and says, "I hate you 3000."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. I think I remember that now because I do remember the "I hate you 3000."
Yeah. But yeah, if that's an actual line, I mean, obviously it's not like a secret that Robert Downey Jr. like is Doom, but still, that's a crazy line to share before the movie
Yeah,
comes out.
I think it's going to be like at the peak of, if that's a real line, it'll be at like the final battle and Doom's max gets knocked off.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. They're gonna like.
Will he recognize them in the Avengers?
If anyone, he will only recognize the Fantastic Four because he's from their
Yeah.
universe. Because he's again, right? It's whatever he is. He's not
Well,
the actual Tony Stark, so he's not gonna like
yeah,
know
not the
them.
actual Tony Stark. He's just a villain.
Hmm.
Like I think how they're going to play it off is that Victor Von Doom in the Fantastic Four movie universe is a variant of Tony Stark.
Hmm.
So he's going to look and sound like Tony Stark, but he's not going to be Tony Stark.
She's over there shaking her head.
Trust me, ADHD makes this a lot easier.
So, I wanted to jump back to the comment about kind of Doom's power scaling against like Thor and the other powerful characters.
Yeah.
Some people have pointed out that on his costume here, like in the thumbnail I made, like
Hmm.
the circles on his chest that kind of connect the chain there. People have pointed out that they're actually like runes to like
Hmm.
combat and like dissipate different characters like powers and abilities. Like this one here, that's
I
Thor's
wouldn't be
hammer.
surprised.
Yeah, some people think this one here is Thor's hammer on the right, and then this one here is Captain Marvel. Or
I mean,
like,
they would be the biggest threats
yeah, right.
to Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Captain Marvel?
Brie Larson's character.
Was she in Endgame?
Yeah, yeah, she was.
Wait, oh,
Nice haircut.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was trying to think of the quote. Yeah. Gonna get another haircut.
that's the one that carries Tony Stark.
But yeah, no, actually that's a little bit of a funny story. The Captain Marvel thing
Mm-hmm.
wasn't originally going to be that. Originally it was going to be Nova.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And at the beginning of like there wasn't going to be a movie in between Ant-Man and the Wasp and Doomsday, or not
Uh-huh.
Doomsday, and Infinity War. It was just going to be a jump from that movie to Infinity War, and at the beginning of Infinity War, it was going to take place on the home planet of the Nova Corp,
Mm-hmm.
and Nick Ryder was going to be fighting there um to like save his people, and
Yeah.
but he'll be the only survivor, and he'd go search for help from other worlds.
Yeah, because you know how like Infinity War starts with Thanos already having the Power Stone. Like, yeah, what he's talking about, there was a like a big battle scene that was cut at the start of the movie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who's Nick Ryder?
Nova, the
His Nova.
yeah. He's a superhero that hasn't shown up in the movies yet. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a pretty powerful one. He's up there in the cosmic um level stuff. So right up there with Captain Marvel, Hulk, um, Silver Surfer, stuff
Hmm.
like that. But not powerful enough to fight Galactus and anybody above.
Fantastic Four, the big guy. Yeah.
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 The rock guy?
No, the giant, the kaiju.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you have any other
I'm
questions?
sorry. I have to. I kind of have to say something about Galactus in that movie.
Okay, sure.
Um, in the comics, he doesn't have his own ship that he goes planet to planet with. He just goes there. He just flies in space, and he can change his size to whatever he wants it to be.
No, really.
He's
Yeah,
like
and
Ant-Man.
he's still bound by the thing of like having endless hunger and needing to constantly eat,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not connected to like a ship
He's
where
like
he's sitting
me.
down and eating it through a ship.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, like one thing
And
that like Gryak was questioning about Fantastic Four after we watched it is that because you know Galactus goes to Earth and he just like after he's sent into the black hole to wherever he goes, his ship is still up there just kind of hanging out, and he's like,
yeah,
"What about the ship? They didn't say anything about the ship after that." I'm like, "Oh, I have no idea, man." I guess the Fantastic Four just
exactly.
have a spare flying fortress planet eater flying around they can use for something.
Who knows? Maybe Doom will use that in
Right, yeah.
in Doomsday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a planet
Good night,
eater?
Mom.
Yeah.
Love you too.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
What do you mean? It eats planets?
Yeah, it like consumes a planet, and then when Galactus is like on his throne, he has all these plugs in him that like kind of feeds him.
Mm.
Yeah. What else is burning? What other questions do you have, if anything, or observations?
Why didn't Doom um just beat that Galactus guy if he's trying to save the baby?
Mm, why didn't so like why didn't Doom help the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh, I don't know. That might be explained in Doomsday
Yeah.
because that was the biggest question for throughout the whole entire movie. Is oh hey, where's Doom? Where's
Mm-hmm.
Liberia?
Yeah.
Because like in the council room, oh hey, his seat was vacant. When
Yeah.
they're all put up their things, the only country that didn't take part in it was Liberia.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's going to be explained in Doomsday for why Doom wasn't present for any of that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you guys just said that Doom is part of the Fantastic Four universe.
Yeah, he is. But like uh, again, he just wasn't in the movie. Like, I don't know. Who knows what he was doing? We're not sure. It's like the same thing of like why don't other superheroes show up in the MCU and like different movies and all that?
Why doesn't anybody help out Spider-Man?
Right, yeah, right. We're the
The
Avengers,
universe is carrying
bums.
around him.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a funny joke in the comics of one Spider-Man thing, and he's trying to get in. Actually, no, it wasn't in the comics. It was in a video game. It was
Oh,
for Web of Shadows. He
okay.
was sitting there trying to call everybody, and nobody would pick up.
Okay.
But side tangent,
Okay.
Web of Shadows is a really good Spider-Man game.
Is it?
Yeah, it just sucks that you can't get your hands on it anymore, and you have to go through the secondhand market.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was
Oh.
on the PS3 and it's no longer being sold.
Gotcha. Okay.
and they took it off of like Steam and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Even Steam?
Yeah, that's what happens whenever you delist something. It basically just gets rid of all the stuff, the options to be able to buy it, and then becomes a secondhand market thing.
Okay.
Actually, let me do this real quick to give you an idea. Fireman Web of Shadows PS3. The cheapest one that I can see right now is $32 for the PS2, and the PS3 renewed is $229.99.
Okay. Well, all right. Quite the
But yeah,
pretty penny, huh?
yeah, kind of sad that my disc got lost for that. It's either that or it got sold or got damaged.
Yeah.
So the Fantastic Four is allies with Doctor Doom,
Yes, the Fantastic Four are allies with him, yeah.
but in Doomsday they're trying to kill him.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
like the it sounds like the premise is that Doom is gonna bring up that like, oh, there's these things called incursions where it's
yep.
the universe is colliding, right? And he's gonna like seem like they're trying to help them, right?
Why?
Oh, that was the word that I was trying to figure out earlier. Incursions,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh,
because it was like an alien species called the incursions that were doing that.
hmm.
But in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it could just be something else than just using the same name.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, it kind of says it in the title of the second Avengers movie after or the next one after Doomsday, Secret Wars, which
Hmm.
in the comics he like kind of makes it his own universe out of all of the destroyed ones,
Yep.
and then like that's
Battle
it. There's
World.
nothing else. Yeah,
Wait, who does that?
Doom.
Oh,
So like we
He
could
becomes God Emperor Doom.
yeah, so like we could assume that's his goal for Doomsday, and he's just using like the Avengers to like fight the X-Men to like distract them or something. What?
wait, you just said that's to
I'm not
prepare
even
for
seeing what.
Doomsday?
Uh,
The Secret Wars?
Yeah.
He made that planet to prepare for Doomsday?
What?
Wait, repeat everything you just said.
Okay, so all right, beginning to end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my prediction is that Doctor Doom will start off as a good guy in Doomsday, and the incursions and the like the planet destroying aspect will be kind of the antagonist of the film until the very end when Doom is revealed to be the bad guy. And then, you know, blah blah blah, Doom does his thing, then he restarts the entire multiverse into Battle World and kind of stitches it together in his own like planet pretty much. And then that's when the next Avengers movie, Secret Wars, takes place.
yeah.
And it's all after Doomsday.
Hmm. At least
Doomsday or
that's
Endgame.
how the theory is.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, pretty much. But um, this is probably not going to spoil what happens in Secret Wars, but essentially what happens in the Secret Wars in the comics
Mhm.
is that Doom, when he saved everybody, he then basically put he basically put he changed everybody's memories about all sorts of different things.
Yeah.
Like he made it so that Sue and everybody in the Fantastic in who's left in the Fantastic Four that's on Valor think that Doom and Sue got married and had the two kids,
Mhm.
and basically it goes on and on, basically rewriting different stuff. Like he creates this thing called the Thor Core, where because of all the universes that he pulled in had a bunch of different Mjolnirs, he then set up a Thor Core for it, where it's just a whole bunch of different Thors, and he that's basically like his main muscle.
Why Sue?
Well, like in the comics and like even in some of the earlier movies, like there's always been like a love triangle between Doom, Sue, and Reed.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Well, no. Well, I don't. Well, I don't know all of the details, but I'm pretty sure she pretty much always ends up with Reed though. Like,
Yeah, she always ends up with Reed.
and then like Doom is the one to like kind of force her on him.
Mm-hmm.
so he
Well,
erases her
he's
memory.
he's more so nicer about it, but the one who really forces himself upon her is Namor,
Yeah,
Who's that?
or Namor.
from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, the
Yeah.
Water
The
Kingdom
fish
leader.
man?
Yeah, sure.
I thought he liked Shuri.
Yeah, no, that's the main thing I didn't get, because Namor in the comics, he was the leader of the Atlanteans,
Hmm.
but then for some reason they decided to change that to
Telecom.
the Aztecs, or yeah, that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he erases her memories and like makes her think that they're together.
Yeah,
So
he
he's
practically does it to everybody who was left. But
Yeah.
there's two separate pods, life pods, that has heroes and villains in them that weren't a part of the effect of that brainwashing. And that's where Secret Wars comes in, is those two groups of people, or two groups of heroes, going up against Doom and his army.
Yeah, so basically there's people or heroes and villains that weren't affected by his spell or whatever, and they're supposed to like, I don't know, like take away that brainwashing from everyone else somehow. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I know that this is definitely not going to be a part of it, because they haven't even talked about or even said Molecule Man yet.
Hmm. Yeah.
But essentially, why God Emperor Doom has all this power is because he has Molecule Man in his basement,
Okay.
and whenever he's outside of the basement, he Molecule Man gives him all of his power,
Hmm.
and it kind of leads to like a cool moment, because every time Doom comes down to talk to Molecule Man, he's like, "Hey, I'm hungry. Could you bring back some food?" And he's like, "No, I will later." Stuff like that, and then eventually, like at the end, um, because like one of the strike teams was Peter and Miles,
Hmm.
along with Reed and some others. They got down there, and they started talking with Molecule Man, and he's like, "Oh, hey, I'm kind of hungry. Do you have some food?" And then Miles is like, "Oh, I got this," and he reaches like into his pockets or whatever and pulls out this hamburger.
Uh-huh.
and and Peter's like, "You're really about to feed this guy a like a 2-year-old burger?" And he basically took that, and part of the reason why Miles in the comics is in the main 616 universe is because Miles gave him a hamburger.
Okay.
Like, I'm kidding. That he like the entire like universe where he is from, the Ultimate Comics universe,
Mm-hmm.
completely wiped off the face of the planet, but Miles got to survive because he handed him a hamburger.
Okay.
And then because of that, when Doom and Reed meet up down there,
Mm-hmm.
Doom doesn't get his power ups and stuff like that, and Reed and Doom basically have a big old fist fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the story ends of like, oh hey, Reed beats Doom.
Hmm.
And then sets everything back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
Or as normal as it can be.
Yeah.
Sorry about that tangent.
You're good.
He's psycho like the lady we watch.
Who?
The one that created her own fake place.
Oh, like Wanda?
Yeah.
Mm. Hey, you know what? You know what? Actually, yeah, there is kind of a comparison there, huh? Between Doom and Wanda, specifically after
Mhm.
Endgame. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you think she's actually dead?
No.
We didn't see a body.
Yeah, true.
Could she be stronger than Doom?
She is responsible for one of the biggest events in Marvel Comics,
No
the
more
House of M
mutants.
event.
Yeah. Do you want to describe that?
Because of her. Yep, I'll go through a little quick description of that.
Okay.
Essentially, in the House of M event, what happened is that her brother Quicksilver, which in the MCU he's already dead, but in the comics he was still alive. What happened was that um her brother died, and she got really mad, and essentially with her chaos magic mutant powers, she basically rewrote the universe to make it so that mutants were up on top above normal humans.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, it changed a lot of heroes and stuff like that. Like for Spider-Man, he had he got his powers through a bite from a radioactive spider.
Mm-hmm.
But in this world, he was playing it off as, oh hey, these were just already my mutated powers,
Mm-hmm.
because there wasn't really a way to tell at the time.
Yeah.
But then eventually, throughout the event, everybody finds out that he never was a mutant,
Mm-hmm.
and it basically goes like that. And eventually, a resistance rises up against the House of M, which House of M is like House of Magneto or House of Maximoff or something like that.
Okay.
And they basically go up against all the group of non mutants are going up against all the mutants, and eventually it leads to Wanda going losing it again, and instead of like rewriting the power balance, she basically says no more mutants and
Mm-hmm.
basically kills all the mutants.
Okay.
Like, that's how powerful Wanda is.
Mm-hmm.
So she's stronger than.
So do you think she's stronger than Doom?
Just depends on the emotional state. If
Mm.
if she's like, if she's in like out of control with her powers and stuff like that, I don't think Doom would be able to survive. But if
Mhm.
if she was in control of everything, then I think Doom would have a have a good chance of winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thor is actually weak because he can beat him, and also the guy can hold his thing, his hammer.
Doom?
No, Captain America.
Well, yeah. I mean, he did in Endgame.
Yeah, so he's stronger.
No, I mean
No,
it's just
the
like if
Hammer
you're
sees them as worthy.
yeah, the hierarchy of power in the MCU is about to change. That's all I know.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah, the
yeah quote from
yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson talking about Black Adam. But anyway, um,
Oh, how well did that go? Oh no.
but I mean, I like Thor isn't like weak per se. It's just because like Doom was only able to do that because, again, I think because of that rune thing on his suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
yeah. That's pretty much the idea. Is that Doom? He's basically like the ultimate bad guy for Marvel Comics
Mm,
because he's basically everybody's villain
yeah.
aside from like the big end of the world villains.
Mm,
And essentially, with Doom and how he is with his magic and technology, I mean, heck, he creates things that are practically a look-alike to him called Doombots. And heroes would go up against Doom thinking that they finally beat Doom, and turns out that it was just a Doombot.
mm-hmm.
In the end of Spider-Man, in the post-credit, you know how it showed another Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Can that mean that he's in Doomsday?
Spider-Man?
Um,
Mm-hmm.
I can explain that. Um, Essentially, what the idea is that um, with that post-credit scene that was in the new Spider-Man movie, um, it was basically hinting at that Spider-Man is going to be in Secret Wars because it kept on zooming out from Earth and going out into space. And that's where like Secret Wars takes place, and that's where my theory is comes in where during the Secret Wars movie, Peter is going to get the symbiote
Yeah.
because that's where he originally got the black suit was in the first Secret Wars event.
Mm-hmm.
And Peter as in Tom Holland or another?
Uh,
Is that not Venom?
well, it is Venom, but like in the storyline that Venom is in, it like attaches onto Spider-Man and like kind of takes him over.
Yeah, that's another thing with like the movie stuff for Venom. Um, Venom isn't the symbiote.
Mm.
Venom is the is the bond or the connection between Eddie Brock and the symbiote.
Oh, okay.
And that's where like a lot of like Venom fans kind of got upset with like the Tom Hardy movies is because wait, what? Why is the symbiote Venom?
Mm-hmm. Symbiote.
The black thing
Yeah.
that crawls around on everything. Yeah, you got any more questions?
Okay. Nah, she doesn't have anything. But okay, I guess. Are you happy? Are you happy with our answers?
No.
She's probably more confused than happy.
Yeah. Like, I don't think we still quite answered the whole time paradox thing with the end of Endgame. Yeah, she's shaking her head no. But yeah,
Yeah,
oh well.
yeah. It's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey shenanigans. Best way to explain it from Doctor Who.
Okay. All right, Crash.
Even though, yeah. All right,
Well, yeah, we're gonna head out. Thanks for
all
chatting for a bit.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. All right, take it easy.
All right. Yep. Good night.
Good night.
You son of a.